Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm watching the Cleveland Sixers game. Absolute laugher. And, it's not even funny because people want to call this a stamp win. I said on Twitter before the game, this is the furthest thing from a fucking stamp win ever. I would go on my Facebook and say the Cleveland Cavaliers, without LeBron James, would probably win 17 games tops. This Cleveland team is so bad, so awful without LeBron James, they may get fucking swept in the first round. They're an awful team. All right? And what are the Sixers doing? They're showing how good they are by beating an awful team. That's what they're doing. This Cavs team, you can't compare them to the Houston Rockets. You can't compare them to the Golden State Warriors. The Cleveland Cavaliers are a bad fucking team. They are a terrible team. And I don't want people saying, oh, they have LeBron, so that automatically makes them good. Usually, I would agree with that. But when your team is so bad, that you can't even, probably the best player of all time, can't even do anything to help, that is how bad of a team the Cleveland Cavaliers are. There is nothing that's going to save them from LeBron James leaving. There's nothing going to save them. He's gone. This team is awful, terrible. The Sixers are up by 24 points. 24 points in the second quarter. It is 3 minutes and 39 seconds left in the second quarter. They're up 67-43. 67-43. Like, this is retarded. Like, and the funny thing is, I don't know if I saw this score, but I knew I knew it was not going to be close. I knew it. I called it the whole time. I was like, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. Like, I'm just sitting back watching this game, and like, if we get, I want the Cavs in the first round, to be honest with you. I really do. All right. So it's about to be 69-43. It's wow, that's crazy. Oh no, it's not, because Redick, who usually doesn't missed one, so it's probably gonna be 68. I think LeBron can potentially come to Philly. Yes, I kind of agree. I do. Oh, it was a 3-point foul? All right. It's just like, to me, I don't talk about basketball much on my channel, but to me, basketball is the easiest sport to figure out. The easiest sport to figure out. Like, if somebody put me on the channel to talk basketball, I could talk for days. Like, it really is. Like, when the Sixers were on their losing streak, I knew that they were going to do something good because I looked at the talent up and down that roster, and if they meshed together all during the season, they were going to go on a run. And this will be their 13th straight win. The Cavs aren't coming back in this game. This game will not get close. It won't be a 10-point game. It won't get close at all. To be honest with you, I'm going to answer that question right now, Blaine. I'll go as far, chemistry-wise, to say that the Sixers might actually be better without Embiid. That's how scary this is looking right now. Like, you see Ben Simmons' outlet passes out to Marco Bellinelli, Redick, Fultz, Mikado. Like, I mean, look, for example, like, without Embiid clogging up the middle, and he's a phenomenal player, don't get me wrong, he's a phenom, but without him clogging up the middle, you could do so many other things, like pass the ball to the perimeter, pass the ball to the post. You could do so many things, and they're just – it's not even fair. Like, this is such a sloppy game for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And they're getting wide open shots, too, and they're not hitting them. And I don't know. It's crazy. So you got Amir Johnson in with Simmons, Covington, Ilyasova. Ilyasova is one of my favorite players. Ilyasova is a fucking beast. $73-45. LeBron just turned it over. It's about to be a bloodbath. They might as well just go home. Thanks, Keshawn. So easy.
Before there could be a nation, there had to be people willing to fight for it, to take on the world's greatest challenges, whatever they might be. So the U.S. Army masters not only tactics and strategy, but also physics and chemistry. We make battle plans and create breakthroughs in medicine, science, and engineering. Our next mission could be anything. So
yeah, it's not even fair. It really isn't.
I got hurt at work.
I'll probably stay on for like most of the game, to be honest with you, because I'm bored and I have nothing better to do.
Can't believe my kids.
Oh yeah, hands down, Rob. Simmons is hands down the leader of the team. Without Simmons, we wouldn't be this good. Simmons is a fucking stud.
This is too much to handle myself.
You've got the right place. Panda Hockey can help get your life.
The only problem I have with watching CSN Philly during Sixers game, they show a lot of drug commercials, like people like having heroin addictions and stuff, and it just bothers me. No, Rob, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's not that they look bad. They're just bad. They're just a bad team. And people want to be blind to the fact that, oh, it's LeBron. They're going to do good in the playoffs. They're going to get back to the finals. They're not sniffing the finals. This team is not sniffing the finals. They could get beat by the Milwaukee Bucks. The Cleveland Cavaliers with LeBron James is a bad team. With LeBron James. Imagine what they'd be without him. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Wow. Shit. I have to disagree with you there, Birds Nation. I still want LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard's he's a good player, but I still want LeBron James. Ilya Sova at the line, shooting 2, nails the first one. 74-45. It's not even a fucking game. Who would the Sixers play if they were the 3rd seed? Well, they'd play the 6th seed, first of all. Second of all, I'm going to look it up. I'm actually interested. Because I think we'll remain the 3rd seed, to be honest with you. We're just that good. We would play the Miami Heat right now, which I think we'd win that in 5 games. Although, Miami has been giving us fits this year. So, I might have to take that back. I might say 6 or 7. Although, like, we're better than the Heat. They just have our number. Yeah, the Cavs are done. They're done. They'll probably end up losing this game by 30. This is good though, because if we really wanted LeBron to come here, this is a great visit. It really is to show him what we're made of. Thanks, Ryan. Oh, the window of opportunity for LeBron on the Cleveland Cavaliers is done. It's closed. It's shut. It's shut with a fucking nail. It's not opening. The Cavs are a bad team. There's nothing that could save them. They could bring in one of the best players in the world. It won't save them. They have the worst NBA head coach in the history of coaches. I don't even know why he's the head coach. He's like the Steve Kerr of coaches, just sits there and does nothing. It makes no sense to me. For a team like this, you need an actual head coach. You can't have someone to just sit there and look pretty like Steve Kerr. You have to have an actual coach to coach this team full of scrubs, or else it's not going to work. 78-48. Did Ben Simmons just hit a 3? Is that just what happened? Wow. This is just embarrassing.
Let's take a look at this play again. You can see the good spacing.
Still have a half to play. Yeah, it's going to get worse. They might as well just forfeit. It's going to get a lot worse because the Cavs they're not on our level. And, it's funny because, like, how long does it take for us to say as a fucking franchise? The Cleveland Cavaliers with LeBron James are not on the Sixers level. That's crazy. That is awesome. 2 years ago, we were at 10-72. Unbelievable. Yeah, it was J.J. Redick. I saw that. Oh, nice dunk.
Simmons in a rush. That's a tough find there. Bellinelli did his best to keep it alive.
All right.
Thinking about it. Simmons from
Come on, Bellinelli. You got to finish that. Unfortunately, I can't show the TV due to YouTube's copyright policy, but I will do play-by-play if you really want me to. Markelle Fultz just checked back in with 34.2 seconds to go.
Then you get Simmons, and it's protection for Bender. He's got 2 personal fouls. Sixers hoping for a final look here. We got about 10 seconds separating.
I agree with that. Tyronn Lue, did you just see him? They took a little snippet of him. He has fucking gray hair out the ass. I think he's like 45 years old. Uh-oh, LeBron. Let's get past. All right, so we're up 23 with 14 seconds to go.
He has 17 points. The shot clock is unplugged.
All right, let's finish on a good note. We're getting a little sloppy ourselves. Let's finish on a good note. Nice pass. You got to finish that, Amir. Up. All right. So we go to the break, 78-55 at halftime. I'll take it. You know, that 7-0 run by Cleveland with the last points of the half. You know, it's whatever. You know, we let up the gas a little bit, but it's whatever.
Marco, you have back-to-back triples midway through the second quarter. Put you up by 28, and now Cleveland on a 7-0 run. What changed?
I mean, you know, it's a big game. We got the best team one of the best teams in the league. They play really well.
You're being too generous, Bellinelli. This team ain't that good. This team is not that good.
You know, but you know, it's so easy to play with Ben, and we just want to score. Thank you.
Marco Bellinelli and the 76ers are high for a half, 78 points. Coming up, he's on the 6 10 time live. We come back.
Someone just put on Twitter the Sixers are winning by 30 over the LeBron James Cleveland Cavaliers. I said just the LeBron Jameses. Like, I mean, listen, I know we want to take credit and stuff like that as a fan base because it's been a long fucking time, but I'm just gonna be honest. This didn't shock me one bit. It really didn't. Like, I've been saying it all off season. Like, the Sixers are a good team. They're an up-and-coming team. They're gonna win a lot down the road. All right. The Cavaliers aren't that team that I want to like put a stamp that we beat them. You know what I'm saying? A stamp would be like the Toronto Raptors, the Houston Rockets, the Golden State Warriors. We almost beat the Warriors this year. Actually, no, I'm going to take that back. I was at the game. We were up by 22 points, and we let it just slip away. And I think they covered the point spread, actually. Those are the teams that would be a stamp. The Cleveland Cavaliers are not a stamp-worthy team. They're just not.
Sal was diagnosed with advanced kidney cancer.
What's up, Premier?
And took part in a clinical trial using a targeted therapy. Dr. Sommer gave me all the hope in the world. His family is amazingly supportive, and it makes all the difference. And after 3.5 years, he's doing great.
What do I think about Fultz? I think he's going to be a fucking stud.
MD Anderson at Cooper is my second family. But in cancer care, they're number one.
This is my Toyota Corolla. It comes
Right.
standard with Toyota Safety Sense, a suite of advanced safety technology.
Facebook.
Similar features that cost over $2,085 more in a Honda Civic. And that doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck? Dude, I hate
and
this
for that,
shit.
I give my Corolla 5 stars.
Tested, trusted Toyota. No matter which Toyota model you choose, your safety comes
All
standard.
right.
To find your Toyota at your nearest tri-state Toyota dealer, visit buyatoyota.com.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna stay on YouTube for the remainder of the game, just because I think it'll make up for my podcast this week, which I can't do. So I'm just gonna stay on here and entertain everybody. Yeah, I do box. I'm actually going to the UFC event tomorrow. You know, a lot of shit happened this week up in Barclays Center. Conor McGregor got arrested. You know, a lot of the fights got canceled. But I'm definitely gonna still go because Khabib's fighting Alaquinta, and the Rose fight's still going on. So they're gonna be really they're gonna be fun to watch. You know, I can't wait to go up there, and I love fighting. So it's definitely gonna be interesting.
Bench points, 33-17, and just 4 turnovers. Jimmy Lynam breaks down that prolific first half.
Listen, I love Conor McGregor. I think he's a great fighter. I think he's a great human being. I'm not gonna say he's a class act because he's not. He talks great trash talk. I love Conor McGregor, but what he did, it was stupid. I know he was backing his boy up, and it's good to have a friend like that. But you gotta have some boundaries. You know, you can't be throwing shit at a bus, just throwing stuff at anybody you see. You just can't do that. Like, I mean, you have to have some respect or self-respect for yourself. I don't know if he was on drugs or what he was on, but I don't know. Like, we all know he's crazy. If you don't think he's crazy, you're on something yourselves. But you know, I love Conor McGregor. I hope he gets better. I really do, because I want to see him fight. You know, it would be really bad for it to end that way. Did I watch the Mayweather-McGregor fight? Keshawn asked. Yeah, I watched it. I mean, it was what it was. You know, I knew Mayweather was going to win that fight. I think a lot of people did, but the thing was, it was entertainment, you know. And McGregor did what he could to talk the trash he could to back up his. I don't even know the words, you know, but it was fun to watch. Do I think Brett Brown is overrated? No, he's a very good coach. Very, very, very good coach. And I'm glad we kept on to him. What's up, Sean? You know, I'm going to keep you on, Frankie G, because I want you to just sit in this chat, embrace that we're Super Bowl world fucking champions. See that? I know it says playoffs. I'm going to wear this all fucking year because it is a magical thing. And Cowboys fans are – I hope they're enjoying it. I really do. So I'm going to keep you on here. Say what you want. It doesn't matter. We're the world champs, defending world champions, and that's all there is to it. And I'm not lying. That's not a lie. We have a ring. Doesn't matter how many we have a ring. Do I think the Cavs can come back? No. I think the game's over already. And I'm being honest with you. I think it really is. If they did come back, there would be a huge problem. It would have to be us completely fucking up the game.
Sixers Halftime Live, presented by Nissan.
Now we welcome you to Sixers Halftime Live, presented by Nissan. Jimmy Lynam, Michael Barkan. If only you could be in this.
How's that even possible?
For yourself, the oohs and ahs of Sixers fans, as Ben Simmons and company are doing what they're doing. Jimmy Lynam, it's just unbelievable.
Frankie, let me ask you a question on behalf of you and the Dallas Cowboys fans. All right.
Or maybe not.
Did you actually see them win the Super Bowl? Like, I'm not even trying to troll here. Like, we know the Eagles and the Eagles fans. We know we've seen the Super Bowl because it just happened, 2 months ago. But have you actually seen a world championship from the Dallas Cowboys. It happened 23 years ago, 23 years and counting that you have no championships. All right? That's 23 years. I'm 25. I was a 2-year-old baby. I know it's a fake Desert Eagle. I'm still going to keep him on, though. You know, it's funny because all these trolls, most of these trolls are Eagles haters. And it's funny because, you know, they're going to have to put up with it. You know?
Just like that. Amazing. Can't wait for the second half.
All right, so it's still halftime. Can't wait till it comes back so we can watch this Bukkake. Good shit. Yeah, Cowboys fans are there's only a couple Cowboys fans I really respect. And those are the ones that are realizing like how much it hurts to see the Eagles win the championship.
Best and brightest, where we train for every eventuality. Land, water, in the air.
Okay. Chris Garland. As a Cowboys fans, I don't hate the Eagles. They played a great game. Obviously, they're a heck of a future. It doesn't bother me that they're champs. Okay. I don't understand that you don't hate us. Personally, I don't like the Dallas Cowboys. But I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to hate a team that hasn't won. You know what I'm saying? Like the New York Giants, for example, they have 2 titles in the last 10 years, and they're our NFC's foe. Like when I was talking about the Eagles Super Bowl win at Easter dinner, my cousin's a huge Giants fan, and he was cringing because he was like he couldn't take it that I was talking about the Eagles winning the championship. Although I had to deal with the Giants win 2 of them. You know, and to me, I hate the New York Giants. The Giants are the team that I despise. I hate the most. It's not even close. But I understand why people don't like the Dallas Cowboys. I understand it. Their fans are fucking annoying. Well, most of them. I'm not saying all of them. And they're not in reality. You know, they're hanging on to something that happened 23 years ago. And they don't. The problem is any other fan base would see a problem with what's happening with the Dallas Cowboys, the general management, the owner, everything that's going on with that team. You're not trying to get better. You're just trying to put money in your pockets. That's all you're trying to do. Like, you're not trying to get better. You're not trying to win championships. And when you do get up to the top of the mountain or try to get to the top of the mountain, you don't try to get better. You just try to hang on to that same exact team that failed. And I think that's what bothers me most with the Dallas Cowboys, because as much as I want to see the Dallas Cowboys like fall off the face of the earth, like off a cliff, it's so disrespectful what they're doing to their fans. You know, most of the fans, they go to the stadiums every single year. They buy tickets, they buy food, they buy parking, they buy alcohol. They bring in a shit ton of revenue every single year, and they could just give 2 fucks. If they lose, they're bringing in money. If they win, they're bringing in money. They don't care if they win. That's why my friend who's a huge Dallas Cowboys fan can't wait until Jerry Jones dies. Because when Jerry Jones dies, they'll bring in somebody that actually cares about winning. I don't know when that's going to be, but as long as Jerry Jones dies and you don't get a lucky title run, it's never going to happen. And I'm saying that out of the goodness of my own heart. I'm not trying to talk shit. That's the problem with the Dallas Cowboys. All right? They don't know how – they're not running their franchise the right way. They're not. And I know that they're salty that the Eagles just won, but did you see how that team was ran last year? It was ran like a championship team, like a team that wanted to play together, play like a band of brothers. The Dallas Cowboys are the exact opposite. They have people getting arrested. They have players that drop balls. They have fucking quarterbacks that without a running back, they can't perform under pressure. It's just a weird thing to see another professional team that you don't like play so bad for literally no reason. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm being honest when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm being honest when it comes to talking about professional sports. They are running that team into the fucking ground. They've been doing it for years. They've been doing it since I've ever paid attention to the sport of football. Like the one year that they were good with DeMarco Murray in the playoffs, that was as lucky as a run as it gets because they had a tremendous offensive line. Tony Romo is a tremendous QB. They finally got him a line. Even though he fucking breaks his back every single year, they had weapons. So they had a really, really, really lucky title run, playoff run there because they had the right players to fit. But since you're not getting the right players to fit your scheme and you're not going out of your way to do that, you have nothing. And you're doing the same exact thing this year. It's not going to change. You're going to be 7-9 or 8-8 again because of what I just said. And that's not hate. That's the truth.
Anderson's got tickets to the game. How they get tickets?
You know, and I think that's why I don't hate the Dallas Cowboys. I'm being honest with you. I don't hate the Dallas Cowboys because every single year when I expect them to try to compete with us, they don't because it's so obvious that they're running that fucking team into the ground. I want to compete with you guys. I want to go title for title with you guys. That's what I want to do. I want you guys to want me to hate you, but it's not happening because I can't hate a team based off a bunch of fans being in denial. I can't hate a team off that. It's like, why? What's the point? You know, I want to hate a team because they're good. That's why I want to hate a team. The Dallas Cowboys are not good. They haven't been good for years. They haven't. And the one playoff run they had a lot of pieces. They had a lot of pieces, and they did not try to get better. They did not try to re-sign DeMarco Murray. They put wear and tear on him. They ran him to the ground. They let him go to the fucking Philadelphia Eagles, my team. They let him go there. They didn't give a shit. They didn't give a shit about the fans. They just let your best running back you had in years just go to an NFC East pro without even giving him any money. What, am I am I the only one seeing this shit? Like, come on.
76ers basketball is being brought to you by Viewer. Visit your
Man, it's crazy. That's not professional sports they're running in Dallas. It's just not. It's a money game. It's a money grab. That's all they're doing. It's not, and you want to. That's another thing. The Jason Garrett thing. All right, why is he still the head coach? Like, I don't get it. Like, why is Jason Garrett still the head coach? He's proven time in and time out he's not a qualified coach in the NFL. He's not. All right, he's not a leader. He was a quarterback at Princeton, I think, and then was a quarterback in the NFL for a little bit with the Dallas Cowboys. But he's not a qualified head coach. He might be an offensive coordinator, but he's not a qualified head coach. The only reason why he's a head coach is because Jerry Jones tells him what to do. Jerry Jones is old. He's senile. That's why you guys are losing. Am I the only one that sees this? Yeah, dude, I know Zeke is better than Murray, but when you guys had a running back, you guys had a bona fide running back that was a stud. You guys just let him go. This was before you had that bad season and were able to acquire Zeke in the draft. You guys had a running back, and you just let him go. You had no replacement for him. You just relied on your offensive line. Yeah, I mean, Garrett's an awful head coach. Like, I personally hope he stays in Dallas so you guys are never good, but he's a terrible fucking head coach. Yeah, he's awful. And as I'm talking, what the fuck was that? Nitro, what do you think about the moves the Rams are making? Could be a tough year. To be honest with you, I can't really say much because the last time I saw a team with a bunch of players added in free agency with a bunch of talent were the Philadelphia Eagles. And we all know how it turned out. So I can't really say anything. I can't say anything right now when it comes to that. Chris said, I'm not a big fan of Jason. I always see him clapping and chew gum on the sidelines. It's because he doesn't know what he's doing. You know, he's not going to go up to a player and chew them out because professional athletes, they make more money than the head coach. Like, it's different than the college game. Like, in the college game, he'd probably be good at because, you know, he'd probably go chew somebody out. But he can't do that at a professional level because they don't respect him.
Neither one of them try to pick him up. Then goes between the two all the way to the cup. And so it is Simmons along with J.J. Redick in the backcourt, Amir Johnson in the middle, Dario Saric and Robert Covington in the forwards. James switching out on Reddick. Simmons taking on Cora.
Oh, nice shot, Simmons. Rams are gonna collapse like the dream team. Hey, they could. I don't know. I just don't think they're gonna compete with us. I really don't. I still think our team is built to win for years. I just don't. We'll see what happens. You know, we have a lot of things going on with Nick Foles and Carson Wentz and all this and whatnot. We got the Michael Bennett situation. You know, there's a lot to recap when it comes to the Eagles in the offseason. I haven't really been talking about it much because I've been living on Championship Island. But I just think I think we'll be spot on this year. Yep, so they're going that way. It's 82-64 Philly. LeBron just turned it over, so things are looking good right now. Yeah, Eagles speed. Listen, I don't like to gloat. I don't like to do any of that shit. But the fact of the matter is that I have been right. I haven't been getting credit, no. But listen, people aren't going to give you credit when you're right, but they're going to bash you when you're wrong. And that's just how it is. That's the world we live in. And unfortunately, it's what it is.
Well, he's only played 19 at this point. That's impressive.
The NFC is stacked. Yes, I agree. What the hell was that?
13-year veteran to bite on the fake, and the officials will replay it here to see where Love.
Yeah, it's not the real Philly 500.
But sort of like we talked about earlier, closeouts are being scrutinized this year.
Yeah, and they're awarding free throws. The only question is, will it be 3 or 2 for Love? It's pretty close, and over to check it
Kevin
out.
Love is like the most wasted fucking talent in the NBA.
With a left Achilles soreness.
Okay, so that's the reason. I'm thinking to myself, Rodney Hood, he's a pretty good three-point shooter, too.
They could use him out there.
Yeah.
You going to New Orleans, Speed? Yeah, I probably am, too. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I heard New Orleans, like, they have this one bar that's like $17 and it's all you can drink. That's fucking crazy.
And the ruling from the folks in Secaucus is that Love was beyond the arc, so 3 at the line for best free throw shooter on the Cavaliers team. Kevin Love at 88%.
Is that the real? I don't think that's the real. See, people need a life. Ah, fuck, you made one. Triple-double alert for Ben Simmons. 17, 11, and 9, and there's 10 minutes left in the fucking third. Holy shit. Wow.
Second on the team in scoring, averaging just over 17 at 9.
Yeah, London's actually surprisingly cheap. The flights are cheap.
Reddick missing the deuce, and it's tracked down by James.
An awful lot of room for JJ to operate. Shot was uncovered. Just couldn't convert it. We don't want to keep doing that.
All right, Reddick, you're not a driver. Why are you driving the lane?
Sixers 3 games left after tonight. Sunday, a matinee against Dallas. Tuesday in Atlanta. Wednesday at home against Milwaukee.
What's up, Spunky? Chris Garland said if the 76ers get third seed, the Heat-Sixers matchup would be a good one. It would be. Because the Heat have been giving us fits this year for whatever fucking reason. I don't know what it is. That'll be like a 6-7 game series, even though we're better than the Heat. It's weird. And now we're playing sloppy. Great. But the Cavs are playing sloppy too, so it equals out.
You couldn't have hit Tom Porter, who, as a shooter, has got great hands. You couldn't hit him in a better spot. To somehow fumble that. Yeah. Cavaliers out of sync and out of sorts. By the way, Cleveland's 10th turnover. The Sixers capitalized with 20 points off of those turnovers. Now they give it up.
Yep. Mayor Johnson's I wouldn't say he's not good, but he's not great either. He's just a piece.
Remember, the Sixers up by as many as twice that. Well, this is a prideful team. And off of their defense, they're looking to get themselves going. Energy level low, but they're working on it.
Cruise in the spring aboard Spirit of Philadelphia. Plan your next big event on deck or check out any of our signature dining cruises for an unbeatable weekend kickoff. Book your cruise today at spiritofphiladelphia.com. A message from Mr. Monopoly.
Hello! I'm so excited that the Pennsylvania Lottery wants me to give away part of my vast fortune for their Monopoly scratch-off. In fact, I've installed this bell behind me to alert me when there's a winner.
Clay? Golden State Warriors, Clay? Maybe. Hold on. Someone's calling me. I gotta take this call, guys. Yeah, what's up? I'm at home. Nah, probably not. I'm gonna probably stay in because I'm going to Brooklyn tomorrow. I don't know. I don't really feel like driving. I'm watching the Sixers game.
Cure Auto Insurance. Drive well.
I'm going for the UFC fights tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to leave around like 12 tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It depends if I want to drive or not. All right, well, get back to me around 9.
Experience Control GX.
All right.
The first shampoo.
All right. All right.
So smart. It reduces gray.
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I think it was 85 to 70.
Gradually reduce gray with Control GX shampoo just for men.
Registration is now open for Sixers summer camp presented by the Rockman Institute, day camp, overnight camp, Skills Academy, and more. For more information, go to SixersCamps.com or call 610-668-7676. Time now for your Taco Bell take. Points in the first half, most this season. You can see tonight's performance at the top of the category.
Cavaliers now.
Milwaukee and March 6th, only 2 days later.
If they did, that'd be a hell of a live stream, wouldn't it?
Firing at all cylinders, Mark. And here they are.
All right. Redick pass to Sean Holmes. Why is Holmes in the game? Oh, wow. Okay.
Trying to find his rhythm after the 3-game absence, just 1 of 7 this one. Even with his 1 of 7, the Sixers shooting a couple of ticks above 53%.
All LeBron James, man.
This is a 13-point game. They're getting a little antsy now. Wells Fargo Center. Loud crowd in the first half.
The fuck was that?
Steals the entry pass intended for charge. Green for 3.
Oh, wow. All right. Will I go to any games this year? Yeah. I mean, they're pretty much tearing down my tailgate spot. The Holiday Inn won't be there anymore. But yeah, I'm still gonna go to games. Definitely going to open day. Do I think the Cavs might pull it out? No. No reason to. We were dominating the game the whole game. You know, this is a scoring run. They're on like a 13-0 run right now. It makes sense, I guess, because the squirrel finds it out eventually, but whatever. I am a season ticket holder to the Eagles. Better future if both stay healthy, the 76ers or the Eagles? Good question. I'm going to lean Sixers. Reason why I say Sixers is because the NFL is a year league, and the talent's just ridiculous on every single team. But the Sixers, they have the potential to be a dynasty. So that's a good question. I like that question.
For JJ, so he'll have to wait until the next stoppage.
All right, at least we're making free throws. That's a start.
Dunkin' Donuts, the official coffee of the 76ers. The Sixers run on Dunkin'. Reddit ending the 11th scored by Cleveland. So Bellinelli remains on the sideline. He was going to come in for J.J. Redick. T.J. McConnell. Simmons covering James. Covered by J.J. Be all over a moving forward. James is found at the rim. Only the third and fourth free throws for James. See if there was a little hesitation dribble.
Oh, wow. What do I think of the good young talent that the Phillies have? It doesn't matter if you don't have a good manager, and I think Gabe Kapler is an awful fucking manager. Hey, what's up, Brady? All right, if you miss two, everyone gets a free Frosty.
Disappointed young man. Meantime, Cavaliers have scored on 9 of 12
Yeah.
possessions here on the third. Disappointed watching over everyone in the arena.
Come on.
Good defense here by the Cavaliers.
Fuck.
Really good close out.
Do I think Embiid will be back in time for the playoffs? Yeah, I do. Come on. Get the board. Come on.
He's arguably the best finisher in the NBA once he gets in that deep. Wide shoulders, strong arms.
McConnell, come on. God.
Sixers by as many as 30 points. Bellinelli dealing with LeBron James, who promptly takes him down away from against two.
Down by 7 now. I guess I was wrong. Oh my God! 0 field goals in the last 5 fucking minutes. There's one. It's a 2 though. Come on, defense, step it up. It's almost 100, 5 minutes left in the fucking third. Come on, get the board, get the board. There you go. Come on, Simmons, bring it in yourself. What the fuck? In the NFL, who out of all teams that has missed the playoffs, who has the best chance to meet in the Super Bowl? Texans and 49ers.
meantime, James, who leads the NBA in minutes per game, averaging 37. Averaging 37 and hasn't missed a game in 15 years. Oh, and by the way, everything kind of hangs and depends on his success, too, in the organization. And listen, at 33, most of his draft class, I mean, yes, he came right out of high school. Well, I mean, some are certainly on the decline. There's no evidence of a decline in his game. Some of them are even coaching. That's what I mean.
Well, at least LeBron's sitting on the bench, so that means that they can't come back. Yep, starts. Well, the only way that we'd let the Cleveland Cavaliers back in the game without LeBron James is if we got sloppy ourselves. But he's on the bench. He's exhausted. He's gassed. It should turn right around real quick again. I wouldn't expect nothing less.
I remember him, Carmelo, Chris Bosh, Mr. Wade, Collison, David West, Zaza, and Korver. Pretty remarkable. In the second round of that draft, Luke Walton, the head coach of the Lakers, Willie Green, one-time Sixer, Jordan Clarkson.
I agree. I would put Fultz in right now, to be honest with you. Why were the Sixers fans booing LeBron James? Because he's good. That's what happens. All right, Ben. Nice way to make both of your free throws. That a boy. God. Come on now. Finish the fucking game. Come on. Oh, my God.
James, a couple of those here in the quarter. 6 leaders down to 8. Green guarding Simmons. Ben's going to be missing from the offensive foul.
How is that an offensive foul?
Let's see where that is. Okay,
I don't think so.
He would have kept his chicken wing into his body and probably wouldn't have noticed this since he got extended out.
Look at Tyronn Lue acting like he actually knows what he's doing. That's so funny.
Sixers, by the way, 4 of their 8 turnovers here in the third.
Come on, get the ball. There you go. We got – oh, cool. Oh, dirty. Yes. Triple-double for Ben Simmons again. Tiny Tim, no, there will not be a podcast tomorrow. I'm heading to Brooklyn. Love sucks. All right, Fultz is back in for the Sixers.
Triple-double for Ben Simmons. Markel Fultz in for him. He's stuck on Love.
The Cavs are just so bad, dude. Without LeBron James, they fucking suck. Bellinelli does what he does. Another 3-ball. He deserves a big bowl of pasta tonight. All right, we're back in business. Up by 12 again. I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh, my God.
If you're looking for great times or a great meal.
Damn right they suck without Kyrie, but you know who else sucks without Kyrie? The Boston Celtics.
Parks is Pennsylvania's #1 casino with brand new tables and slots, world-class pizza, new Liberty Bell Gastropub, and Excite Center, featuring the hottest acts. The best is better than ever. Parks Casino, what a night.
Like what? What the fuck? Anything less than a 10-point lead to a LeBron James team basically feels like a tied game. Oh my god, shut up.
For those who thirst for more, Coors Light is lagered, filtered, and packaged cold for a crisper, cleaner finish.
I wrote back, unless it's this year's Cavs, they suck.
Most refreshing beer.
Oh, I gotta take this call. Sorry, guys.
Fighting for change his whole
Hey,
life.
what's up?
As a general counsel in the U.S. Senate, he helped uncover
Okay.
the damage Agent Orange did to our
Right.
Vietnam vets. And for the last 15 years, he and my mom have run a charitable organization that promotes progressive values and has led the fight
All
against
right.
climate change.
I'm Scott Wallace. I'm running for Congress from Bucks County to stand up to President Trump, and I won't take a dime in corporate PAC money. I approve this message because it's time to fight for the change
You're
we
too
need
late.
for all our families. Home is more than a place.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna just watch the rest of this game in agony. I'm gonna be in Brooklyn tomorrow. Maybe I'll do like a podcast from like the Barclays Center or something. But it's been a privilege talking to you guys, talking basketball, and let's go Sixers. Let's get this dub. I'm out. Bye.